Hiya and welcome to Bike Shows UK, which this week comes to you from the picturesque Oulton Park race circuit in leafy Cheshire. But we're not here to concentrate on the racing. Instead, we're going to show you what goes on behind the scenes at a race meeting. We'll follow a top photographer, show you what happens in the pits by following the tyre technicians and the mechanics, and much, much more. But where better to start than to talk to the man who makes it all happen.
My name's Philip Bannerman. I'm the circuit manager responsible for the entire venue. Everything from organising the various contractors to liaising with the club through to sorting out all the spectator requirements, the trade sites. So it's a considerable length of work. We're going to be expecting a lot of people today, so being here an early start, it'll be a late finish, but we want to get the racing over and we want to get everyone to enjoy themselves.
And there's a lot of racing to get through with the R6 Cup, 125s, but what everyone's come to see are the superbikes, and the rider has to be as good as the bike.
Hi, I'm Jason McLean. I'm the Press Relations Officer for Rizla Suzuki, and at the moment we're just going to the medical centre to see Yukio Kageyama as he goes through some physiotherapy as he recovers from his injuries at Cadwell Park last year. Hi Yuki. As you can see from behind me, Yuki is getting a very good massage at the moment. That helps to relax his muscles, helps to keep him supple and fit and flexible when riding the bike. The medics are amazed at how quickly he's actually recovering and coming back to fitness. This is an essential part of that. It's as essential to Yuki as his motorcycle. But if you look at him there, although it's daunting, I think he's quite enjoying it at the minute.
This is my energy, this massage.
And it did seem to do him good. He was second on the grid for the first superbike race. But you can't race until your bike has been through the scrutineering process.
Right, hello there, my name's Tina. I'm technical coordinator to make sure we've got all the scrutineering guides in place for race day. So I'm just walking down there now. Across the country we've got around 50 scrutineers, so it's my responsibility to make sure we've got enough scrutineers at each event and basically just make sure that the meeting goes really steadily as the meeting goes on and that we've got people where they need to be, when they need to be there. Everything's set up for the day now. We've got the scales out there. Basically when the bikes come in from a race, they'll actually be weighed to make sure that they're within the guidelines for weighing. Any homologation checks that are carried out will actually be done in here, and there's the guys with the calipers and everything else all ready to get that sorted out. Got the ladies in the paddock office that are actually got all the paperwork, the computer set up, so we can do any reporting we need to up to the race control centre.
And who better to explain it than the woman in charge of the paperwork for every bike in every race.
Each rider has his own record card which follows them right through the series. And on the record card, all the details such as when the bike has been scrutineered by one of the technical officials. Clothing and helmet of the rider are also checked and recorded.
Now we check the helmet to see that it's securely fastened and there's no damages on. And then he also has an ACU sticker on, which he must have on for racing. Check the boots for medical, and the other one. Right. No holes in his leathers. Check his gloves. Do you have a job tag, please?
What we've also got is a dyno for testing the super stocks, and we've also got the fuel wagon there, so I'm just going to go and see if Ian's okay. Hi there.
Hi.
Are we all set for today?
I think so, yeah.
What you got planned? Which ones are you doing?
Superbikes first, couple of hours.
So we'll come back when he's actually got those on the go and you can see how that works. Right, okay, so what we've got over here is Martin actually does some dyno checks for us, so it gives us an idea of what power ratios, power curves the bikes have got, so we know where we're looking when we check some of the bikes. You all right, Martin? Very well, thank you. Go on then, get on with it. What we got, how we looking?
Spot on, yes, exact same as the stock bike.
Yeah?
No problems there.
Smashing job.
Now for something completely different as we catch up with one of the best known names in bike photography.
Hi, my name's Sue from Double Red, and basically while the guys are out there taking pictures, both Mark and myself are in here, we're downloading the images and getting them ready to send out to websites, etc. Basically on race day what happens is the guys, Gareth and James, bring all their cards to us. We download them through a card reader, and then we have to process all the images, make sure that they're sharp, get them ready for sending out to the newspapers and also for the websites. If it's nice and sunny, the images are nicer, they're better, they're easier for us to deal with as well, because when it's dark and overcast, we're trying to see if they're sharp or not, and you've got the darkness as well, so it doesn't make life easy at all.
Yeah, one of the problems we've got at the moment is that all the top riders are circulating in a fairly close together group, and that means that obviously when you're shooting a race it's great, but when you're shooting practice and you're looking for shots of individual riders and individual bikes, and they're all coming around together. Here they come now. If somebody gets a spectacular shot, then of course everyone wants it, but you can't be in more than one place at once, and tend to try to have three photographers on race day, 2 photographers on practice days, just trying to cover as much of the circuit as we possibly can. So many different shots that you can get here, it's great. There's sort of here in Oulton Park, they're probably the two, well certainly my 2 favourite circuits.
Oulton Park is a beautiful circuit, but if you're in the media centre working, you spend most of your time watching the screens.
Hi there, my name's Adam, I work for Crash.net. His is one of my colleagues, Andy. Work for a website, an international motorsport website. We pride ourselves on being able to get news fast to the public. Race reports usually go on about 20 minutes after the race happens. Any news goes on immediately. We have all the race times and inside the teams, all the press releases and everything, so the general public can view all that too. I work solely on British Superbikes, and I'm at every single meeting, all weekend from practice to the race day. After the race, quick brief outline on what happened. We'll do the race times to see where everybody finished. Then we'll go and interview some riders and stuff, and then do a full report after that with a lot more information. Right, we've just done a short piece on the internet site about what happened in the race. The times are done on there as well. The race finished about 5 minutes ago, so the riders are still on the podium. We're just going down to see Scott Smart and Glenn Richards of Hall Kawasaki to see if we can get an interview from them.
Adam's not been in the job long, and interviewing top racers who may have had an indifferent race can be nerve-wracking. Let's see how he gets on.
So we're here with Glenn Richards of Hall Kawasaki. Had a brilliant race, comes 6th. Best result this season so far?
Yeah, it was a really good race actually. I had a good dice with 4 or 5 other guys. It was just a shame at the end. I just missed a gear on the last lap. Just got past Leon Haslam around the outside in the last corner, and my bike didn't go into gear properly, and he hit my back wheel. It was a good result. I mean, it's good to get 6, and we can only move on from here.
Right, we're here with John Reynolds of Rizzler Suzuki. You led for most of that race. Did you feel a lot of pressure from Kageyama because he was right behind you?
Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure who it was behind me, but yeah, of course, I mean, there's pressure all the time when you've got every lap it says +0 on your board, which means that somebody's right behind you. And all I'm doing is going as hard as I can.
All through that race, you looked like you were trying very hard, and at the end you got him.
Yeah, I'm very happy. British Superbike is a very high-level riders. John, Michael, and the riders are much good riders. Then I get to win. I'm much happy. And this week is just my team staff, chief mechanic, and everything good working.
Parc Fermé isn't exactly the most exciting part of a race circuit, but it's a very important part, and that's where we went next.
Hi, I'm Julie Hewlett, and today I'm working in the Parc Fermé. And today, well, we have the bikes in every session for 30 minutes, just in case we have any protests, any problems with the bike, and then during that time, if they send protests in, we have to deal with them, but we don't very often have one of those, thank goodness. As you can see, we've got some crash bikes coming in at the moment, and they have to stay in the park for me during qualifying. We keep them in here also on race days in case there's problems. If somebody went back to their trailer, they could take the bike and take some parts off or do some fiddling with it, which we don't have any of normally. And yeah, Audrey comes down from the office and we check sheets to make sure that I've got all the bikes in here that should be in here, always for qualifying. On a race day I do it myself. I go and get a sheet from the office and I check to make sure everything's up and running. And I have to watch the flag. When the flag drops, that's when the time starts for the parc fermé. So I'm always watching for the flags, the last lap flag, you know, and then I take the 30 minutes from then. Yes, we have to clear the parc fermé after about 5 minutes to make sure nobody's touching anybody else's bike, and so I have to look after everybody's bike the same. Well, my husband's a scrutineer, so I come with him, you see, so we spend the weekend together with bikes.
There'll be more from Oulton Park after the break when we catch up with the scrutineers and the tyre technicians. But for now, we'll leave the spectators to enjoy their day out.